गुड इवनिंग एंड वेलकम बैक टू पैसा बोलता है। पैसा बोलता है में फिर से आपका स्वागत है। मैं Anandsrinivasan. Today I have my brother with me and he wanted to do a session of hot takes and he will pick up a newspaper, there will be news and then I'll tell you what I think about it, how the market is going to react. The market in the morning when I checked opened up negative. It
by
was
1%. Now it's minus half a percent now.
It's about minus 80 in the morning it was.
Yeah.
And I don't know where it's gone, but it's going nowhere. It's trading in a range between 19,300 on the bottom side and 19,800 on the top side.
That's what the first headline is. Indian stocks brace for Israel-Hamas war impact.
It was expected in the sense that what is the direct feedback for India is that India is a very large importer of crude oil. And Brent has gone up by $4 yesterday. And we have to brace for further sanctions on Iran because Iran has backed Hamas in this and they are financing Hamas. So definitely you can expect sanctions of oil on Iran and this will rile up the energy market. This is going to push crude to 95, which is what Saudi Arabia and Russia wanted. They have already cut back production. So they have further sanctioned two major oil producing nations. Russia and Iran will be sanctioned. So you can expect oil to be on a boil for some time. So what does this do? This affects the calculation of Shaktikanta Das, that he can sit on his haunches and do nothing and still inflation will come down. It's not going to come down because crude is not only fuel prices. Crude is also airfare. Crude is also paint and tire and other industries use it as input credit. Prices will go up and definitely inflation will remain elevated. He was expecting inflation to really crack in September, which it will not. And the annual target of 5.4 is also not going to be met. And looks like as of today, a combination of three things. One, higher crude prices, lower sowing and lower agricultural production will mean higher fuel and higher input costs and higher food prices. So I will not be surprised if for the entire year inflation remains at 6%, forcing Shaktikanta Das to increase interest rates.
This next article I don't think you'll agree with. That's why I'm asking you about it. It's saying, how long will the good IPO run last? Infrastructure listing gains 32%.
Yeah.
Then the mainly article focuses on this company, Mankin Pharma, saying it's up 31%. And Concord Biotech, they're also up. RR Cable, the cable company is up. Samhai Hotels, that is up 13.8% from listing. So the article is basically saying there's a good time going on in IPO. In India, will this continue?
There is like the Financial Times article which I shared with you yesterday. There's a huge junk bond rally.
Correct. Which I've been speaking in Money Page today.
Yeah, but there's a huge junk rally here. And in case of JSW Infrastructure, he's the second largest port operator after Adani. But the problem in JSW Infrastructure is the more than 50% of its business is coming from its parents JSW Steel. So, and JSW Steel has a lot of debt. And he is doing JSW Cement, JSW Paint, JSW Infrastructure, all this costs, absorbs money. So, two things. We should not forget what Howard Marks totals. Companies don't pay debt, they refinance them. So interest rates are going to be higher for longer. And already China is under pressure. It's dumping steel in India. In fact, the largest, nearly 1.5 million tons of steel has come in. This is the largest import of steel. India has become a net importer of steel, not because we don't have capacity. It is because the Chinese are cheaper.
Correct. Price reduction from Chinese.
Yes, in spite of anti-dumping duties, they are bringing it from China. So this is not good news for JSW Steel, and which is saddled with debt, who has got three consumer-facing products: cement, paint and steel itself. So it's going to require more capital. And that is why he has listed JSW Infrastructure. He's got about 2,800 crores. I think he'll bring down debt. Some of the money is already said he's going to bring down debt. So to expand further, he won't have cash flow. He will need to borrow more money. In the scenario where we are in the world today, where you are going to remain higher for longer. So it does not make me sense to buy JSW Infrastructure. The others are way beyond my circle of competence. I don't know what this cable company does. And hotels are very hot now. Indian hotel is very hot. And when ITC opens up, it's going to go up through the roof. And the World Cup has made it even look better. Lemon Tree is doing well. So I'm not surprised a hotel bill is doing well. But in the long term, I do not know what is going to happen. If I would rather stick to Indian hotel, ITC,
Then venture into IPOs.
then venture into IPOs.
Okay, now talking about Adani. Adani cement business to cut reliance on distributors to boost profits. As part of a pilot project, Ambuja Cements and AACC have reduced the number of distributors from 12 to 3 in the South Gujarat region. What do you think about this? Why are they reducing?
He is shooting himself on the feet. See, because it's already the ACC and Gujarat Ambuja have debt. And what is happening is he has borrowed money to buy it on bridge finance. And he has refinanced the bridge finance, so his interest costs are ballooning. So and cement is a commodity product. How much you can produce. But cement also sells through the informal network. Right now in my farm, we are building a shed. I do not know what cement he is buying. Only my manager knows. It's only 3 bags or 4 bags of cement. So that's the loose retail business will move out of Gujarat Ambuja if they are trying to sell this. Because we are not going to order from the company for 4 bags of cement. If I'm doing minor repairs in my flat, I'm going to buy what my neighborhood
Down the store
has.
And that's even we won't buy. The contractor will go buy.
The contractor will buy.
Yeah.
So basically what it means is a significant portion of the business you will lose if you are going to lose distribution. Because distribution is well-oiled credit. So you have to give distributors credit. Distributors will give retailers credit. And retailers are the people who are buying. In between you may have a stockist also. So basically Adani is trying to improve his cash flow. But in the method of improving his cash flow, he is going to lose some business.
This is an interesting article which I thought you can shed some light on. BYD, the EV Chinese car company, their executives are failing to get Indian visas to enter India. So in that absence, Indian partners of theirs are meeting them in Sri Lanka, Nepal, and other places outside India. Why is this so? Why is this, Anand?
Because we are having a problem with China, and both China and India are led by so-called strong leaders today. So they are trading blows. Like for the current Asian Games, your people from Arunachal Pradesh did not get Chinese visas. So this problem is going to continue. It's going to get worse. You may have further border skirmishes. And also India tried its very best to reduce its dependence on China. But it is not able to because we simply don't have the laws, the financial infrastructure and the will to change it. So we are importing more and more from China. We have a negative trade with China. So you are already creating troubles for the China. The Chinese car companies are doing extremely well. They have almost caught up with the Koreans and they may do even better than the Japanese. Because when I went to Saudi, I saw a lot of Chinese cars. Their quality is horrible, but they are very cheap. So they are competing at the lower end of the market. If you allow BYD and MG to be in full-fledged, they will definitely take over along with Tata's dominate the electric vehicle market. So you will have more Chinese imports. So finally, this is a method to reduce dependence on China. But for that, you have to develop your own industry. Like Uday Kotak said in Financial Times, you cannot depend on few conglomerates to run the country. What is now happening is that MG Motors, which is in trouble again, is trying to sell to JSW. Now JSW, like I told you, is in trouble with cement, steel and infrastructure. Where is he going to find money to run a car company? So this is a real problem in India. And when he has hung up his boots, he has given an honest interview in Financial Times, where India cannot prosper by having a few conglomerates cornering all business.
Correct.
And this is there in the Financial Times of London.
What do you think about this? Web ready shows struggle to find OTT buyers. Around 30 to 40 small medium scale titles made at cost of 78 crores each are unable to find OTT buyers. You think the dream is over, this OTT?
No, I am very clear. See, what is small budget? 8 crores is not small budget.
True.
Right? And you are trying to get back 8 crores.
Yes.
I don't subscribe to this because if you are very confident, you can release it in YouTube and make the money.
Okay.
So you to say that I don't find OTT buyers is erroneous. Whichever newspaper it has come, because YouTube is free.
It's come in mint.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is right now, whatever we are doing, we are uploading in Mint. We are uploading in YouTube. And depending on how the video does, you are going to get paid.
Correct. If you go viral on YouTube, no OTT will say no to you.
So the point being is very clear. Is you want somebody to finance your 8 crores.
Correct.
And these OTTs are not willing to finance 8 crores for the subject.
Correct.
They would have taken a look at
They
the
want
movie.
quality.
They want quality, and they don't think 8 crores is worth this quality.
And correct. And OTT is able to now directly see talent.
Yeah.
And a plethora of social media platforms like YouTube and Instagram and everything, and directly reach the talent.
Exactly.
And tap into that. Why would they be sitting in the executives be sitting in the chair waiting for someone come and pitch?
No. At the end of the day, I can make my own movie at very low cost. 8 crores is a lot of money.
Correct. It is a lot of money considering the current environment and economy of especially film industry and entertainment industry.
So the Mint may call it small. It's not small.
Yes. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the hot takes as Anand signs off on the outro.
Thank you. And this is a great time to fish around and consider some stocks. Please consider pharma, gold loans, and IT stocks as usual. Thank you for watching पैसा बोलता है. आपने इस पॉडकास्ट पे आए और इसको सुना, इसके लिए मैं आपका आभारी हूँ. अगर आप इस वीडियो को पसंद करते हैं तो इस वीडियो को लाइक कीजिए और हमारा चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और बेल नोटिफिकेशन भी दबाएं और इस वीडियो को अपने दोस्त और रिश्तेदार के पास भेजें और उनको देखने के लिए आग्रह करें. नमस्कार, धन्यवाद, जय हिंद.